Welcome, brothers and sisters, to the Smartsistah show. And I am your host, Smartsistah. And today I'm going to talk about substance over symbol. That black people need to start choosing substance over symbol. Now, we all heard the big announcement yesterday of Miss Kamala Harris being named as the VP pick, as if that was a surprise. It was not to me. Basically, when you look at the fact that she got out of the race, so she wouldn't lose in her own state, because she would have, and I'm here in California. She got out then, and I believe the decision was made then, because if you notice, everything after that was Obama behind the scenes pulling everybody else off out of the race, so Biden would have no competition toward the end when they got to South Carolina. So it would be nobody there to split the black vote, and so he could be the nominee, because they really wanted Kamala to be the nominee from the beginning. However, because she did not do well, then they had to go to Plan B. Then I believe Amy Klobuchar was up for it, because she's conservative enough for these conservative Democrats. That fell through, so that's why she came and threw shade on Elizabeth Warren, because she knew her goose was cooked when the stuff that around George Floyd came out and how she had let those cops go. So she was done, stick in the fork, done. So then she was like, well, I think it needs to be a woman of color and yada yada woo woo. See, that's so she could look good for the future. And then she threw Elizabeth Warren out of the box, out of the under the bus rather. And Elizabeth Warren, now she's screwed, because she was so busy trying to kiss Biden's ass and put all of her eggs in the Biden basket, and it's then come back to haunt her. If she had stayed with Bernie and kept with the more progressives, which she claims she is, then right now she'd still be in good shape to come back later, because she would not have burned her bridges with the progressive left. Okay, so she's done sticking the fork. So now back to Miss Kamala. Like I said, I believe that's why all of them got behind Biden. Then all of them did whatever Amy said what she said. So at first I thought they wouldn't pick her because she was the most obvious pick. And I thought, well, everybody knows, dude, Biden is not going to make it, no 8 years. So she, by being put up as vice, is really going to be open to being president. Now, I don't believe white women still are going to support her to the extent that they think where a black woman would be the first woman president. I don't think so. When you look at the women's movement at the beginning of the 1900s, white women said, look, y'all white men would rather have a black man be able to vote and I can't vote? Wait, what? Huh? That's what happened with the women's suffrage movement. They were like, how y'all letting these black ass men vote and we can't? So that's how that ended up getting coming through. And it was black women fighting all along, speaking out, doing whatever, and it really didn't apply to us that much either. Okay, we always, black women are always pulling up the rear and helping everybody but ourselves. Now, what you would say is, well, look, Kamala, you know, they bowed under the pressure, and that's how Kamala was chosen. And no, it ain't. No, it is not. First of all, black people, first of all, let's just get this straight. And I can speak to this because I have been politically active all my life. I have canvassed, I have marched, I have done it. You name it, to do something for a candidate, I've done it. All the way through to Obama. I gave Obama 2 years of my life, okay? Until I woke up and quit drinking the Kool-Aid, okay, with him. But that's another video. We'll talk about that later. But basically, what y'all have got to understand in this whole political thing, you got to have money and influence. Okay? Mostly we're in it for our heart and what we believe and what that has nothing to damn do with politics. It's all about who giving you money, who got the money, who can be bought. Okay? So after you look at everything that we done marched for, whatever, and y'all are saying that, you know, our ancestors died so we could vote. Yeah, they wanted to take part in America and to be shown that they have rights as human beings. However, that does not mean that they will want us to vote for the bullshit and nonsense. And I've said it before. They were trying to be a part so they could get access to stuff like everybody else. Okay? And I love my ancestors, but the thing you got to look at is the judgment they use, because since then, what the hell have we gotten? And you'll say, oh, okay, the Civil Rights Bill and blah, 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 blah. What is that? The police still cracking our dome. Okay, you still cannot live in certain places. There is the written and the unwritten, honey, in this country. So if you really think all of your voting or whatever has gotten you somewhere, give me a break. Okay, we got the Congressional Black Caucus. What the hell have they done lately? They ain't said a peep about none of this police brutality, nothing about George Floyd, nothing. So as I've said a million times, a black face in a high place means nothing if they're not doing anything. Now, do I think having some political power is important? Yes, it is. But you need to back it up with money so you can get what you want. Okay? All this other stuff don't mean nothing, because when you look at 2016 and here the Democrats are playing the same game, they are trying to be Republican light. Okay, they keep trying to pander to Republicans when here your black ass been as loyal like old dog and they don't give you jack. Biden done said it. Oh, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Okay, the fact of the matter, oh, we're not diverse at all. You know, we all think alike. And Massa, is we sick? Can we keep voting for you? I hope so. That's how he looks at us. No respect at all. Okay, and all y'all bougie ass black people that think you had some say in what's going on, no, you don't. That was the safest pick he can make, because he is trying to get the black vote to kind of honker it down. And since we all think alike, you know, oh, it's a black woman, so oh, we in like Flynn now. No, you're not. No, you're not. And so by him saying this shit, putting his foot in his mouth every damn time he opened his mouth, he ain't never opened it enough to say what he would do in terms of policies for black people. He's against Medicare for all. Who needs that more than anybody right now when we dying of COVID like flies? Okay, nothing for reparations, nothing for criminal justice reform, nothing for education. The only thing that those so-called meetings with Bernie's people, the only thing came out of it a little different was a difference in his policy on climate change. And don't get me wrong, that's important as well. But climate change will burn all our asses up. The rest of that stuff deals with black folks. We sick. We getting beat up by the police. We have nowhere to live. We have no education, you know, in terms of policy. See, get it straight. The bottom line are policies, laws that are put in place to affect you. And when you look at it, he ain't gave you nothing. Kamala, same thing. Biden created the prison industrial complex, and Kamala then backed it up and locked up more folks than the law allowed. Okay, now you're gonna say, well, isn't that her job? She was a prosecutor. Isn't that her job? Yes, it's her job. However, it's the way she did shit, and locking away brothers like 40 going west to go to jail for little bitty ass crimes, and then you gonna laugh on the Breakfast Club about weed, you smoking weed and listening to Tupac and Snoop when their asses wasn't even out yet, you lying ass. Okay, your own father is disgusted with her own father, because she gonna, well, of course I know about weed, I'm Jamaican. He's a professor at Stanford. So I don't think he was sitting around all of his life as a kid smoking no damn weed and being a Rasta. Okay? So that tap dancing in between all her cultures that she's mixed with, and white folks love them some mixed folks, her and Obama. Ooh, they kind of black. They ain't all the way black. You know, Wesley Snipes' ass would never be able to be president. Okay? They don't, no. We like y'all mixed folks. We like y'all when you're kind of black. You black-ish. Okay? And she ain't get black till she started running for damn president. Her ass ain't claiming no blackness, because technically, you know, it's a far cry. She barely making it. Okay? And so if her own father is disowning her ass because she playing that identity politics bullshit, then, you know, what else can you say? And her mama was Indian. Okay, now the Indians are putting pressure on her to claim them, since that's what her mother was. So I love to see how she gonna deal with that one. Because if you even notice in the news now, they're saying, well, she's a woman of color. You know, that's always the POC, a person of color, is always the default when they don't really want to say black. And so she don't really want to say black, so she'll go with the person or woman of color bit, and we'll see she's gonna pander to them too. Let's just be real. Okay, then, like I said, if you don't understand the whole political thing, which we don't, because we always voting against our best interests, you know, you keep voting and voting and voting and voting and voting for what? For what? Okay, and so now that they're playing the game, see these liberal white folks, but they're really conservative, you know, neoliberals. Okay, they figure, okay, she's gonna go with whatever we say, so, but we can kind of put her up there and she can be kind of black, and she can do all the black stuff and say the black stuff, so we don't get in trouble, as John Lewis would say. Okay, so she can get away with it, and it won't seem so bad because she is who she is. And don't get me wrong, when the time really comes for her running, if she couldn't even carry her own state, then how the hell in 4 years she gonna be able to carry the whole country? And white women are not done yet. They ain't feeling it. You watch and see what I say. They're not feeling it. Now the so-called liberal ones are like, oh my God, yes, I love Kamala. Okay, but they're gonna say, wait a minute, wait, she gonna be the first female president? Oh hell no, no. We want Elizabeth Warren for that. No, now Kamala, you didn't just went a little too damn far. You gonna have to wait. Okay, you see what happened so far. And he's just using her like a old shoe. And she is just, I ain't taking nothing away from the sister. I'm not going to bash her personally. My problem with her is all policy. I cannot stand her policy, because she has not backed anything right along with Joe Biden. that is going to help black folks. Period. And when they ask about reparations or whatever, you think I would vote for something that would only help black people? No. What? Oh, okay. It's like that. Okay. Well, let's see what y'all gonna do. Because, see, a lot of y'all, you didn't vote for her when she was running by herself. Now, if it's this big groundswell and black women and why did she not get the support when she was running for president herself? No, y'all still stuck on stupid, with maybe Biden gonna be, well, Biden got more experience. Well, Biden, even though his ass has done way more damage to the black community than Trump. Trump ain't did shit but talk shit, had some bad policies, racist ass, but he did not create the prison industrial complex that is locked up black men and women and are using their labor like slaves and the states keep taking care of folks. I just read about a brother that was locked up for attempting to steal a lawnmower or something. He been in jail 23 years. And even his original charge, I don't know, it must have been the 3 strikes you're out, which your beloved Clinton did. See, y'all don't want to admit shit, even Obama. And I worked hard for his ass, but when I look at a lot of his policies that I don't like, he didn't fight for shit for us. Not at all. Okay? And then he's so busy pandering. Y'all, the next argument y'all want to say about voting for Biden and Kamala now is that the Supreme Court is 5-4. Okay, Ruth Bader Ginsburg is hanging on by a thread, but okay, if she goes, it's 5-3. So even if you replace her, if you get in, it's still 5-4. Okay, if somebody else leave, you let Obama didn't even fight for the one justice he could have got. At least it would have been, a better split, more even. But no, did he fight to get his pick? No, he did not. And he let Mitch McConnell run that shit. And so you lost one. The stuff should have got changed and put in when Obama was there. But then he let him get screwed out of a justice. See, that's the shit I'm talking about. When you want to talk about stuff. So the Supreme Court is done for a while. Sticky in the fork done. Okay, it's going to be a majority of conservatives for a while. And then what the hell have they done lately but overstep their bounds and put presidents in office and did shit they wasn't supposed to do? Okay, lest you forget about Bush. I mean, people got a real short damn memory. Okay, so I just cannot understand why we cannot see substance, but we always falling for symbol, because symbol is all you got. Oh, okay, now you'll have a black woman. Oh, symbol. What is she gonna do? And she can talk a good game. If you notice, after she bowed out of California or whatever, then now she started voting for different stuff and having stuff to say and shit that she ain't did before. And that was all to be the build up to her getting the nomination. They've been conspired and figured that shit out. See, they not like us always reacting to shit, being reactionary rather than planning ahead. Okay, and the thing about us black people is, if you would get your shit together and stop waiting on white folks to pass legislation to save you, maybe you would get somewhere. See, we always want to sit back and wait and the monster gonna fix it. Are you serious? Okay, when I've said it before a million times in my videos, here in Los Angeles, you can go to Koreatown, it looks like Korea. All the writing is in Korean, they got restaurants, they got a mall, they got banks, they got everything. Do you think they give a shit who the president is? No. because they already got their community the way they want it. We can do the same thing nationwide, and it's more than just having a business. That's important, but the bottom line is you need to put in place infrastructure. If white folks shut the damn grocery stores down tomorrow, you don't own none. If they shut them down to us, they can open them up for themselves. They can shut it down for us. What you gonna do? Where you gonna get your food from? Water from? Vegetables from? Fruit? All of that shit. Now, me personally, I go to the Latino stores here. However, that's just it. Look at them. They got their shit. So white folks can do what they want. They got a store they can still go to. What we got? You know, get some land, get some farmers, get some food grown, buy some damn places for meat, fish, everything. That's a part of what you need to do. Then we need to start getting some factories and manufacturing some shit. That's what's wrong with the United States, period. It doesn't make anything. But why are we going to fall right into that rut as well? We can be getting some buildings and doing some stuff and creating some real jobs. Little moms and pops can only give so many jobs. We need some big institutions that can create the type jobs that we need for the whole community. See, that's what you need to be looking at. Don't nobody want to do that, though. That's hard work. No, you'd rather have that substance. No, you would rather have the symbol so you can go work for a white man somewhere and make your little six figures or whatever you're doing. And then, you know, we have our own vacation home and what? And it's still dependent upon white folks. See, y'all, some of y'all just can't let them go. Lord Jesus, Lord, you just can't let them go. Lord, I can't. That's our fucking problem. That is totally the problem. You know, we are still broken in our brain that everything we do has to be connected with them, and we can't do it because we need them, because black people don't want to get together and unite and do nothing. So we still got to depend on them. That's the problem. And you ain't never going to get nowhere as long as that is going to keep happening. You know, I'm just to the point, I'm ready to get with other like-minded people. We can start building. We can start putting some of these plans into place and making some shit happen. And let y'all go on and wait for the white man to save you. And it ain't going to be Biden. It ain't going to be Kamala. We need to put things in place no matter who the damn president is. Our shit is going to be taken care of. When are we going to stop being punks and teach our children and stand up for them and give them a legacy? What are you going to get just sitting back? Oh, I'm going to sit back and vote. Oh, what do you expect them to do? What do you expect the Democrats to do? That's all I'm saying. They're not going to do shit for you. They telling you right now they're not going to do shit. All they're telling you is, but we're better than Trump. You know, we got to vote because, you know, what? We got to get rid of Trump. Okay. Like I said, I ain't going to vote shame today. Vote for them, too. I am not either one. I'm not no Trump supporter neither. You know, but I know that there comes a time, who is it, Kwame Ture? Said, you know, a righteous person doesn't vote for evil. You know, we always talk about, well, we got to pick the lesser of two evils. Well, no, you don't. Like he said, you don't vote for evil if you got your shit together. And that's the point. When is that going to happen? When are you, what do you expect to happen after that? Well, it's better to fight the Democrats than to do. They all two sides of the same coin. As a matter of fact, the Democrats really don't give a shit if they do lose, because they still got their stuff. They don't care. And like I told y'all, look at statistics. Look at facts. like I said, 98% of black women voted for Hillary Clinton. Did she win? Okay, 36% of white women voted for Hillary Clinton. Now, that other 50-some%, what you think they gonna do? Biden is worse than her. Now, I know people living, but we hate Trump, though. Well, okay, we gonna see. I really believe he's gonna win again, me personally. It's gonna be, if he loses, it's gonna be by a hair. And I hope he does. But I'm not voting. Well, you can't say nothing if you ain't vote. Like I said, I have done so much political work in my life that most of y'all armchair revolutionaries have never done. So a vote is a personal choice. People have to earn your vote. And the Democrats feel like they don't have to earn shit from us. And trust me, all this Kamala stuff is a smokescreen and is no proof that they have any damn respect. Because if they did, they would pass some stuff and put some policies in place that are really going to help black people. Okay? And she sounds just like a white person when she started talking about no reparations, no this, no that, no health care, no yada, 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 yada. What's the difference? Does it matter? Does it matter? You know, and all the Greeks, I'm going to get on that too. All the AKAs are in a tizzy, and that's nice. But y'all sitting up here talking about, well, you know, the sororities are going to blah, blah, blah. No, if we was about our damn business as black Greeks, we would be doing a hell of a lot more than we doing right now for our own people. So I'm going to call out the black so-called Greeks too. Where were they when she was running alone on her own campaign? Where were they? They were still sucking up behind Biden or somebody too. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. You know, it doesn't even make sense. She couldn't even pull off the stuff on her own. She couldn't win her own state. But yet still, you want to run up behind her now. You know, see, we always on the bandwagon, you know, a day late and a dollar short. Okay, now that she got it, oh, okay, now we can do it. Okay, let's see. But she ain't talking about nothing. So that's all I have to say today about that. Substance, people. Substance over symbol. We got symbol every damn where. We have no substance. So all I can say to you, vote your conscience. You got to do what you got to do. And I'm going to do what I got to do. But I have not been promised anything that will get me to give my vote to the Democratic Party. And being scared of Trump is not enough for me. Okay? That's just not enough. And it doesn't need to be enough for you all, because you need to understand what the hell you voting for. Okay? And get off your ass and we start doing the work we need to do to put our stuff in place so we can be independent. Now, until you talking about that, I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Do not come on my page. Do not come in my voicemail, my email. Nothing telling me how I got to vote for the Democrats. No, I do not. No, I do not. And y'all got to quit shaming us. Now, like I said, I apologize for vote shaming some people a while back. But you can do what you want to do. You're grown. Just like I'm grown. And I can do what I want to do. And we need to stop this shit. Because look how much we fight over this bullshit. But we can't come together enough to get nothing done. Now ask yourself that question. It's so easy for us to fight over stupid things. We should still be able, you should still be able to work with me on something, even if I don't agree with you on your politics. At a certain point, it ain't about politics. It's about this skin right here and getting some work done, period. And we can be so mean and ornery toward each other, but your damn oppressor gets off light as hell. And that I will never understand. But yes, I do, because it's intergenerational trauma. And I think it's time for me to bring that back up and build and break it down on how we're doing what we're doing right now. You know, you got all these people so excited, but they ain't never been excited about shit else, or organized and did nothing else. So we shall see. I said, you know, we shall see. It's going to be a cartoon, and it's going to be razor thin as far as I'm concerned. So you all take care. Thanks for coming by again, and go on, sign up, subscribe to my channel. Keep check. I thank you all, for everybody that watches all my videos on Facebook. You can follow me at Smartsistah on Twitter and on Instagram. So I'm gonna start talking a little bit more about us doing some other things in terms of pulling our resources together so we can get this done once and for all. So anyway, you all take care and have a good evening.